Same time, I was also hanging out, like I said, I was good friends with Tarun, right? So we all used to play cricket together. That's where I happened to bump into Mr. Devarakonda. We started playing cricket and we kind of built a rapport. And he introduced me to Sandeep one night. It was a serendipitous meeting. I was heading out for another spirited adventure in the middle of the night. And I happened to come across Sandeep. And Sandeep had watched my short film by then. And he, for some reason, he decided to cast me in Arjun Reddy.
What was that meeting like? Did you...
Where I had actually gone out to do a little bit of shopping in the middle of the night. And I happened to bump into Vijay, and Vijay was with Sandeep, and it was Sandeep's birthday. And Vijay introduced me to Sandeep, and Sandeep said, "Hey, hi, you know, I've seen your film. It was very good." And I said, "I don't know. I don't think much of it. It was okay."
Right.
You know, just me trying to be humble.
Yeah.
And I guess he observed me in that little interaction, and then the next day he calls me up and he says, "Listen, I have a character. I want you to listen to it, and you know, if you like it, why don't you come over to the office and play that part?" I said, "Okay, fine." So I go, I listen to the script, I listen to the character, and I said, "Okay, that's all fine. How much are you going to pay me?" You know, he said some X amount, and I said, "Okay, fine. I'm doing the film." That was it.
Okay.
And then Arjun Reddy happened, and then overnight, I was, you know, made famous, and you know, that's where my acting career began, and I took it a lot more seriously ever since then.
Right. While acting in Arjun Reddy, because you've done some theatre and stuff before, like theatre,
yeah,
you know,
very briefly.
Yeah, but
yeah. I mean, I did study it with a passionate perspective, but I never aspired to be an actor.
Right, but you were also one of the few people in Indian cinema, mainstream cinema, that also talks a lot about things like Wim Wenders, and you know, you're exposed to a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know, you like the art itself. You're not just like somebody who watches mainstream films or whatever, which is not like, I'm not saying this like a praise or something like that, but your interests are varied.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, you know, you like a lot of these slightly...
A little bit of you know, like a lot of things across a broad spectrum.
Yeah, you like art, you like poetry, you like this, you like that, you know.
Music.
Mostly. So there's a lot of stuff that you kind of this.
Yeah.
So when Arjun Reddy happens, you're shooting for a film, do you find that I think I'm good at this. I think I'm a good actor. I think I have no camera fear, something like that.
I still think I'm not a good actor. I mean, I don't think there'll ever be a day where I'll actually believe that I was good at something.
Okay.
Even though I have made statements in the past saying, you know, one particular film was my best work ever, and yada yada. It was all marketing, but I honestly feel I'm not. I don't even meet the standards of the ones that I set for others. Like, for instance, I adore Om Puri, Kota Srinivasa Rao, Brahmanandam, Rajendra Prasad, Nasiruddin Shah, right?
Rajendra Prasad made some very unique films.
Yes.
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, Robin Williams, Joaquin Phoenix, Marlon Brando. These are truly chameleons. I mean, you cannot be able to tell them from one film to the other.
Yeah.
So that's the standard that I have for acting, and I know for sure that I can never do that. I'm probably just doing like iterations of my own self in different ways, and sometimes it works. I mean, clearly people are being entertained with it. That's fine. It's functional that way. But the form, the craft, I'm not trying to humble myself, but I'm just, you know, being really honest here. I don't think I will ever think of myself as a good actor.
Okay.